The best game of yesterday's lukewarm state of play wasn't from Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica, or Guerrilla Games, but good old Housemarque coming in clutch with a jaw-dropping cinematic trailer for Saros, their new IP that will drop in 2026. And I don't know about you guys, but when I saw the trailer popping on my screen, it hooked me right away. But then, seeing that circular pattern shaping in the reflection of the main character's eye, I knew this was a Housemarque game, and I fist bumped in the air knowing that the king is back. And maybe it is time that we have that conversation that has been delayed since 2021 when Returnal launched. But that game is to this date probably one of the best current generation games to ever be published. No offense to God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and many of the top tier titles from PlayStation studios around the world, but what Housemarque delivered was a rare and exquisite mix of fantastic gameplay, deeply intricate multi-layered storytelling, great graphics, and technical mastery of the PS5 in one single package. So it's easy to say that whatever Housemarque creates next with Saros, after setting that precedent, is going to be bound for success. Reading a little bit more about the game in the PlayStation blog, we can squeeze in some additional details. The whole story takes place on the planet of Carcosa, where Argent DeBrage, played by the fantastic Raul Coley, one of the leads from the Mike Flanagan Multiverse, plays a powerful solitary enforcer who will stop at nothing to find whatever he's looking for. So, we've got a stranded spaceman on an ever-changing planet against a big foe, which rings a bell with Returnal, but there are some subtle differences as there will be permanent resources in progression, making every death valuable. After every death, you will face a changed world, but in Saros, you'll be able to choose and permanently operate your loadout from an evolving set of weapons and suits. This will make it easier for you to come back stronger to overcome the challenges you face on Carcosa. This seems to me as Housemarque taking to heart some of the feedback about the game being too hard or punishing, and applying some solid changes that may grab the attention of a more casual player base. Because, just in case you haven't played Returnal, and believe me, you should, this game is tough as nails. Returnal is one of the most difficult games I've played in my whole gamer life alongside Sekiro. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how they develop the game with these new mechanics shaping the new approach to the difficulty, including any other new surprises Housemarque starts revealing as we get closer to the 2026 release date. Of course, the gameplay is gonna be the star of the game with the classic bullet hell action from Housemarque, and I do hope they continue with the use of the DualSense controller that made Returnal one of the best PS5 games along Astrobot to really make use of the next generation DualSense controller and overall hardware of the console. Perhaps the only thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is the story. I love that the main character is played by Raul Coley. He is so talented, but the problem is not Raul Coley or the story, but Returnal itself. There we had one of the most intricate, multi-layered, psychological thriller, introspective stories to be ever told in PlayStation history. I know that's a lot of adjectives to describe it, but I've even done some deep down videos on my other channel explaining all the tiny details and references that made the lore and overall storytelling of Returnal so damn good. And to be honest, I'm not sure how they're gonna top that. The PlayStation blog mentions there are gonna be a lot of other NPCs that they will later reveal, and I just hope that they don't oversimplify the story with a very easy to swallow plotline. The talent is there, both with the writers and team at Housemarque to deliver another great hit, and I'm confident that they have some surprises for us and hopefully a Returnal Easter egg hidden somewhere in the dunes of Saros. So, I'm guessing that we're gonna have to wait until 2026 to see more about Saros, but I have my hopes high, and I'm very excited about what Housemarque can deliver. Of course, I'll be there on day one playing this game and creating some content for you guys here in the channel, but now I'm gonna switch the conversation up to you to see what you guys think about this game in particular and about the state of play in general, because that was a mixed reception in social media. Again, thank you very much for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys later in another video here on the channel.